start our record, and we are back, and we're going to go through everything that we're going to be doing. Okay, so we have Carly, and we have Sue here. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Okay, we're going to get here. I know. All right. We're good. We're good. Still not working. All right. We're good. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Little technical issue. All right. Here we go. I'm back in camera. Welcome to the Craft Professionals event. We have a wonderful competition lined up for you guys today, where our 4 professional crafters are going to be competing in 3 rounds of competition. We're going to have a card making challenge. We're going to have a scrapbook layout challenge, and we're going to have a home decor project challenge. All 4 contestants have no idea what projects or products are going to be included in their mystery kit, and they have no idea about the theme or the inspiration for this. I have our panel of judges with me, and I also have you at home as our additional judge that is going to be able to vote in our live poll as we go throughout this competition. And as we vote off the first person to be cropped right out of your scrapbook. All right, so I'm going to introduce to you Carly. Carly is an incredibly talented graphic designer. She does a lot of work for Above Review Studio and CraftyCorner.com. She's going to be one of our judges here. You've also met Sue and Tanya earlier from Silly Crafts, and they are going to be here to oversee everything that's going on. I'm going to be here as your host, and we're also going to have you guys at home making sure you vote as the time comes, and we review each one of the projects made. Let's go ahead and meet each one of our contestants right now. I'm going to call them up one at a time. We're going to tell you just a little bit about them, and then we're going to get started with the challenges. You just saw her a few minutes ago. We're going to first start with Britton Lynn from 2 at a Time Designs. She does incredibly talented work. She is my main muscle here at Above Review Studio, and she does so much for me. I love her to death. So thank you, Britton. This is Britton, and Britton, you can go ahead and tell them a little bit about how you got started crafting and why you love this hobby so much.
Oh man, it's fun.
Well, that's why it's a mystery challenge. You get mystery questions.
So I started back in the 90s. The very first thing I ever went to was a Creative Memories thing, and was like, what is all this stuff? And I didn't understand. I remember walking out there I didn't spend a dime because I was completely shocked.
Overwhelmed.
Yep. But my first scrapbook that I had to make was actually in college. It was one for my sorority.
Yep.
So that's what got me started on the kind of the paper crafting, scrapbooking journey. And that was the old school with like the glued, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, but through the years it has developed into sort of an obsession. I've taught classes.
Yep.
I've had scrapbook groups. I've started
She
my website. Darlene and I were, posting crops through meetup.com for a couple years. I taught at Joann's, at my local Joann's store for a while, well over a year. So I've been doing this for a while. Actually, it was like 2007 when my twins were born. My husband bought me my first Cricut machine, and that was basically all she wrote after that. At that point, I didn't know how to scrapbook without your Cricut. So
I'm going to just go ahead and add, Britton was one of the very first design team members on AboveReviewStudio.com and Club Ruby Designers. She's been with me
the beginning.
2009 sometime. She came on board and worked as a designer, and she's done a lot of things, and we've taken different roles and been through a lot of things together over the years. So I'm glad she's here. I'm glad she's competing, and I can't wait to see what she creates. So we're going to move on. Thank you, Britton. All right, we're going to move on, and we're going to talk a little bit to somebody who has created something that is absolutely a need for every Cricut user out there. The website is called mycutsearch.com, and it is the website that you need to go to anytime you're wondering, do I have this image? Can I cut this image? Does Cricut even make this image? It's a fabulous search engine just for us Cricut users. Welcome, Sean Mosh. Hi. Welcome, Sean. Hi. So we're so glad she's here. She's going to do some really talented stuff. She hosts on her website, on her blog, not just for My Cut Search. She hosts a really awesome Disney-themed blog hop every couple months, right?
We try to do it, at least 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
so that people don't get too sick of it. But
and
not get sick of Disney,
right?
Yeah.
She's going back to Disney in October, so I'm sure we're probably going to see a little bit of a Disney flair in some of her projects.
No, not at all. Not me. No.
So, Sean, what I really want to know is, when did you buy your Cricut machine to get you started doing My Cut Search and obsessed with cartridges? And how many cartridges do you own?
I personally own 36 or 38. I think.
That's it?
That's it. I know.
Wow.
I know. Of course, I own the Disney one.
Well, of course.
I mean, but after that, what I found after starting to use mycutsearch.com, there are a lot of images that I would see on a cartridge and go, oh, but I already have that on another one, or something close enough that
you don't need.
I don't need every single one. Exactly. So I was able to get a lot more use out of the cartridges I already had
using that search engine.
And really, I have to say right now, like, so many people are like, oh, Sean, you're amazing. I am not like the brains behind it. I'm the crafter that was sitting on the floor with all of my handbooks around me, flipping through them, going, I know I have a cut of a puppy dog in here somewhere.
Yep.
And
she's not the only one.
My husband was watching a football game, and he said, well, there should be a searchable database of that.
Because he was tired of hearing it while he was watching football.
And I just went, yeah, you go make that, honey, and we'll get all over promoting that.
And now we have My Cut Search, and the link is on AboveRubyStudio.com, and it's on her shirt too, mycutsearch.com. Make sure you check it out and use it. It is a totally free service, and it's phenomenal. So thank you, Sean. Can't wait to see what you create.
Thank you.
The next person we have is somebody that is a fabulous social media person and designer. She's a fabulous crafter, and you see a lot of her projects posted on the Crafty Corner Facebook page and the Crafty Corner blog. She has done many videos from CHA, and you can check them out on the YouTube channel. Welcome, Abby. Do you want to say your last name on here?
Burlingham. That's fine.
But I didn't know if you wanted your last
name. That's fine.
So Abby Burlingham from Crafty Corner, and I am so excited that you're here, ready to compete. She has her running shoes on, I guess you could say, from the standpoint of ready to create. And Abby, I would really love to know, you've been working for Crafty Corner for just under a year now, correct?
Yeah.
And you've been designing for how long? And I've got to know, what do you prefer? Home decor, scrapbooking, or card making? What challenge will you really bring it in?
To be honest, I am the best at home decor.
Which
is great.
Yeah.
But it also, I'm going to have to make it through cards.
Yep.
I'm not.
I'm home decor. She has to go through card and scrapbooking challenge first, so we'll see. All right. Well, I'm really excited. And how long have you been crafting?
Well, in high school I did a lot of art and photography, things like that, mixed media. College, the same thing. Not sure if I should tell you this. I do have a studio art minor, but I'm not. So I have a little bit of an art background, but actual.
Oh man!
I know. Don't judge me on that, please. But I have actually only been die cutting for less than a year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And she is a Cricut Expression 2 user, so we'll see what kind of curveballs that throws at her today.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Abby. We're ready. You can go take your station. The final person has no idea that they are going to be competing in this Crop Mystery Event Challenge with us today. She is going to be caught totally off guard when I announce her name, but she is amazing. She doesn't know she's nearly as talented as she is. She is one of my sweetest, dearest friends that I love to death, and I am happy to call up one of the owners of Crafty Corner, Carrie Deering! I should have had the camera on her face, because you should have seen it.
It was good.
She's going to come up. She's already working on something else. She just did.
Trying to finish a birthday layout for Allison.
Ooh, that's so cute.
Working on it.
Well,
okay.
Now you're ready to complete some challenges with us, right, Carrie?
Sure.
Sure. Look how red she is. All right. So, Carrie, you guys have been doing Crafty Corner for how long now? Can you give us a little bit more about how Crafty Corner got started and what an awesome family-based business this is?
Yeah, so before Allison turned 1, Christmas time, we wanted to buy a gift for her. And I went onto eBay and saw a toy that I just wasn't willing to pay for and saw it at a rummage sale the next spring. And the economic mind and entrepreneurial mind of my husband, Dean, said, ooh, we could make a business because I was interested in staying home with our girls rather than going back to corporate America. So I got a Cricut for Christmas that year.
Yep.
And we put 2 and 2 together as we were looking to buy one for someone else. And off we went, starting with paper crafts and now almost 40,000 products on Crafty Corner, from paper crafting to woodworking, in just shy of 5 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing company, family run, several employees, and really just an awesome. I'm so happy to be working with them. We've been partnered together for a couple of years, and then I just moved out here in March to be closer to them, and they've become just like family to me. So I'm so thankful that Carrie is a good sport and she's going to participate along with us. I really wanted to surprise her because I knew she wouldn't do it unless I surprised her. No, I'm not kidding. She would have done it anyway. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And you guys really did get started with the Cricut die cutting machines, and now, I mean, they carry everything. So make sure you check out the website. There are special deals going on this weekend, and we'll keep posting them as we go. So I'm letting the professionals go get set up, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about what we're doing right now. I do have a prize for our Craft Professional winner, and I'm going to show you guys what it is really quick, because I think you guys will be interested to know what they're winning too, right? So before we get into the challenges, what the winner will receive is a sheet of my favorite rhinestone adhesive material. It is fabulous, fabulous stuff, and they're going to be so excited. They're going to be duking it out to get their hands on this. They're duking it out, guys. We have one of the scissor holsters from Westcott. These are all donated prizes specifically for our professionals. We didn't take prizes from you guys. We have the Glue Art Glue Lighter Pro Max, because this is for the professional crafter. We should put like a big I am the craft professional, right? On there. They're getting a pair of Westcott scissors. Yeah, we're gonna do the candy from Craftwork Cards. We're gonna do one of the refill packages because they're gonna need that. We have some snazzy tape in here, some Megan Elizabeth ink edgers, Sparkle Light. We have a couple more magazines of some other professional crafters like Elizabeth Partner. Fabulous, fabulous stuff for our cropped winner. Now we're just going to have to see who's going to be cropped out each round. We will be starting with card making, and I will let our panel all know that. So we're going to be judging based off of a few criteria. They have to use all of the items included in their mystery kit. They also have to make sure that they follow along the instructions of making a card. Now, there's no specific size for the card that they have to make, but the final thing is they have to have their hands up and off by the time this timer goes off on my iPad, and this will be set to them that they can all see during the entire time. They will have 25 minutes to complete this challenge, and the items that are included, 25 minutes? That's it. 25 minutes is all they have for one card. And the items that they are going to have to create with are as follows. And actually, can I get Sue or somebody to come up just to hand this out for me? Or they can grab it and go if they want. Either way. Oh, she's grabbing it to go. Okay. I'll line up. I'm going to open this one up. Oh, they're running for it. Okay. They have Zip Dry Beacon Adhesive. I'll give this to you. Okay. They have a sheet of craft cardstock. They have a sheet of white standard 8.5 by 11. They have a roll of snazzy tape, which we have been talking about this. Oh, authentic washi tape. They have a square size sheet of the Silly Cut silicone. And they also have our surprise industry ingredient, a bottle top from a soda. Pop from a soda can. You guys have 25 minutes. You're welcome to use any of the items left on this table as well as in their own supplies. We're going to start the timer. No! We're going to start it now. All right. My timer is going. It is ready to go. Now, there's some ink on this table here. Britton's blocking the view and it's all good. Oh, I'm sorry. We have some ink here. We also have different varieties of papers that were included in mystery boxes that she's ripping it from me. Mystery boxes that we sent out to you at home. There's various papers in every mystery box, so there's various papers here for our professionals to use. I also have a variety of tools. Like we said, the Silly Cut sheets, they cut fabulously in punches, so I have a variety of punches here. I have several Cricut cartridges. We also have the Cricut Cuttlebug, which you're able to emboss with for your card front or anything else that you want to use. Now remember, we do have several sheets up here of the silicone-based adhesive for those silly sheets. Not any adhesive will work with these Silly Cut sheets. So you need to have that special adhesive or attach it with a brad or a rivet or something else that you can be creative with. And we'll just see how creative our professionals can go in this 25-minute time frame. Now we have several other things that you can do with the silicone sheets. I mentioned earlier, you can use it for stamping. You can stamp on it with Stay On solvent-based ink. She's grabbing stuff. She's ready to go. These professionals are going at it, and we're going to take a look right now to see some of the things that they're cutting up. See what size cards they're making, and we're going to throw some curveballs at them along the way that I know they're going to love me for. But that's the fun of this, right? Right? Right. All right.
No. Are we supposed
No. Yes. Would everybody like me to bring over a sheet of the silicone adhesive?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to bring it over.
I have no
There you
idea what it
go.
was because I wasn't listening, but sure, bring it on over. Yes, I
Yeah.
will.
All right. So there's my face. Sorry about that. We have Carrie right here. She's going at it. She's already cutting down her card size. I'm not sure what size card she's making, but she's doing a couple fun things with that right there. You can see Sean. She's going at it with the Cuttlebug right away. She made her own Cuttlebug folder. You don't have to hold it up. You can just keep working.
Sorry.
She made her own Cuttlebug folder using a cardboard box. And cereal box, and she cut out a bunch of Mickey heads, and then she taped it together like a hinge fold with blue painter's tape, and we'll show you that up close a little bit more later when she's done kind of working with that and how that image kind of pops out. Abby is going at it. She's cutting down her craft and opening up that snazzy tape. She's going really fast there. We also have Britton opening up her snazzy tape, and she has a punch ready to go, and people are rolling at this. So
God, this is hard.
It's really hard.
I mean,
You guys
you were
feel
doing
that.
this, whatever. She's just cruising with this. Oh my, I'm shaking.
Don't shake. No shaking. No shaking. So you guys have a little bit of a view of what Sean and Sean are working on right this minute. I'm really, really excited about this. And we have some prizes and giveaways for you guys as we go along with this. So you guys are going to be kept busy as well. So go ahead and feel free to find a soda can. I'm going to switch my camera view.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to switch it real quick. Okay. Oh, wow. We have a ton of people on right now. So that's great. You guys all tuned in for the Cropped Professional Challenge, which is really, really cool. We're going to do a couple giveaways. We have a couple other things that we're going to, of course, be talking about as we go along. We don't want to miss out on anything. All right. Let me see. What kind of giveaway can we do? I'm going to grab.
Can we explain our craft?
What's that?
Can we explain it?
You can explain your craft to the judges, yes. I'm going to go and grab two of our Crafters Companion giveaways. We have the magnetic storage system, and we also have the stick and spray adhesive. So while they're running around, I mean, it's crazy mayhem in here. They're running back and forth. They have some items here that they can use, plus their own stash. So it's pretty awesome. They have some flexibility. Let's go ahead and grab two winners. Okay, let's see. We're going to shake this up really good. Shake, shake, shake. All right, ready? So we have Tina Coleman. Tina from Ohio. Congratulations.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Sorry, usually I'm yelling and screaming, but
That's okay. Tina won the spray adhesive set, so congratulations.
Tina from where?
Tina from Ohio. I got it on here.
oh yeah, that's right. Who's writing that?
I got it going. So I got to do two things at once here. Normally I have a little bit of help there, but we're going to go ahead and grab the next name for the magnetic storage system. All right, we have Chantel Lee from New Jersey.
Chantel is very close to Sean. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Chantel. Chantel from New Jersey. I'm going to add you to our list. And let's see. Oh, we're going to be doing in a little bit, so you guys want to stay tuned. I'm sorry, Chantel won the magnetic storage system from Crafters Companion. All right, so congratulations. That is a silicone sheet. You can see Sean. You guys have to see. Sean is like a little bit distressed with what she's going to be doing here. You have to use all the products. That is part of the judging criteria. You don't have to use the full size. You can use as much or as little.
To me, this feels like the thing you used to open up your jar.
Yeah, it's a silicone sheet.
Oh, I've never crafted with a silicone sheet, Megan.
I know, it's a brand new product, and it's going to take crafting to a whole new world because it's something totally different. Let's go ahead and pan over. Let's see. Abby is rolling up some Sassy tape over there. Let's see what she ends up coming out with there. This could be interesting. I don't know where this could go.
I'm not saying, I can't say because there's lots of little ears.
Well, you have your competitors to watch out for, but yep. We'll be going at that. So we just did a few more giveaways. Let me double check the timer. Your time is 18 minutes, 12 seconds remaining.
You're not just whistling Dixie there, bro.
Woohoo! Watch the fork. Okay. Brad. You need a Brad?
Oh, I see. Oh, my other card fell down.
Oh yeah, you can use a hole punch too.
Yes, we were told we could use other people's products as well. Is it right? Yes.
Oh, Megan, do you have one or is it?
Cut them open right here.
I will be
She
nice.
does
You
have
can
one.
use
No, she
mine.
does have one. That's fine.
Cut them open right here. And you can use. There's the plate right here. So let's see, Britton's over there in the corner. Let's take a look over at Britton. Britton's going at it. She's really focused. Her mind is in this challenge. She is going at it. See what she ends up coming up with. You see Carrie doing a little bit of thinking there, seeing what she kind of comes up with. All right. Okay. So we're gonna actually have a little bit of chatting time. I saw somebody post something about dyes. This is fun. They're like really going at it. Okay, so while they're creating, we'll scan back over to them in a minute or two. I wanted to give everybody some time to go ahead and feel free to chat with me for a little bit. I would love to hear what you guys think and what you think is, happening and how this is working out for you guys. Yeah, the pros are doing the pro challenge. Darlene is being fabulous at helping out moderate. And yeah. Awesome.
You have endless replies because, you own the joint. Trust me, I am the
Oh, awesome, Carla. Congratulations. Yep. Surfing Froggy's checking out some different prizes or some of the different posts of the challenges. I want to check out some of the challenges. There's some really, really, really cool things. Mindy, were you here earlier? Did you hear that you won one of our prizes earlier today? I just saw you pop on. You won the Spectrum Noir markers earlier today. Yeah. Pretty awesome. This is really cool. They're going at it. This is so fun. I'm like so excited that they're all going crazy. Everybody's working on challenges. Britton's running around. Abby already stole it. She ran off with the pretty pen. Somebody else is taking it. Marissa, the challenge number 1 has already been selected, but you can still participate by uploading and get your project being seen because it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Darlene. That's awesome. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There are currently over 300 people viewing right now.
Wow.
So we had a couple people drop off really quick. They had to run out, but they're coming back. I am sure of it. We have a lot of other things that we're going to be doing. While the pros are going, I'm going to double check their time really quick because I'm kind of keeping an eye on everything for them while they're all creating. We have a Cricut Mini here that I'm going to be opening straight out of the box and showing you guys how to plug in, set up, and start creating, which is going to be a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Ooh, awesome. A circle of life made this morning. That's awesome. Yep, 300 people are on currently. So there's a lot of people watching right now. We had 518 people on total yesterday, in and out. So people are going to be, it's a very tense room right now. A very tense room right now. So it's crazy. All right, we're going to take a look at the time real quick. Let's grab it. Let's see what time we're at for the pros. I'm going to grab this.
So can you tell us like a halfway mark?
A halfway mark? We're already past our halfway mark at 11 minutes, 14 seconds.
What?
11 minutes, 14 seconds to finish your card.
People realize this isn't going to be like our best card ever.
Well, we're judging, and they're going to be judging. Guys, I'm going to post right now. I'm going to go ahead and post that there is a poll that you guys can vote on the winner that you want to see, because we want to know what you guys think as well. So there will be a poll. It will count for 1 vote overall. The highest number of votes is going to count for 1 vote overall that our panel of judges will take into consideration when we name the winner. Okay, so we're going to start the poll. Do not start voting until you actually see the project, and we'll have fun. Yeah, awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys can see that the poll is there. We are past the halfway mark.
No.
What?
Where's my red paper? Stop.
Yeah, the die cutting machine debate tonight is going to be so fun. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things with that. The Cricut Mini, the Cricut Expression 2. We're going to talk about a brand new product that we have coming out at Above Ruby Studio for your die cutting machines that I know is going to be a really great thing. We have sold so many of the Cricut A to Z DVD series, and we're going to be doing something totally different that you guys have been asking for a long time. And yes, Carla, now all of my pros and the people that were torturing me know exactly how I felt.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Thank you so much for posting that. Debbie, that it's Ustream that is an issue. We're not quite sure why. Ustream was supposed to be working with us on this. It is too late to apologize, but I do apologize anyway because it was supposed to be something that has been worked out, but it does have to do with individual internet connections. So I do want to address it for everybody so that they know. We've been working with Ustream to produce this event. We've been talking with them. They've had a few technical issues from their side with getting the video to play back the right way for us. But we're going to get it all working. And, oh, you meant the girls in the challenge. Oh, well, I felt bad. I wanted to apologize anyway, just from the standpoint of we're doing everything we can, and you're going to have fun with it. Thank you, Darlene, for posting that. Darlene has been right here helping us the entire weekend. She is fabulous. I'm so thankful for her. She's a really good friend of Britton. We've had some fun doing some creative, crafty things together. And she just recently became a Close to My Heart consultant. So we're going to have fun with that. You're only seeing the poll. I'm going to go ahead and remove the poll until we're ready to start again. But you can X out the poll and bring it back when it starts. So you're correct. Thank you, Darlene. I'm going to just go ahead and stop the poll until we're ready to really go and start voting, so it's not in anybody's way. And then I'll put it up and take it down. I didn't know it would be in your way. I just wanted you to know that it was there. Who should win round 1 pro challenge?
What time are we at?
Let's see, what time do the judges are, what time are we at? Oh wow, okay, so time seems to be slowing down a little bit at 8 minutes and 23 seconds.
Okay, good.
8 minutes and 23 seconds.
Really?
What the thing that you said yes for?
I wasn't listening to the description. I wasn't listening to the description
Yep.
because I was already being straight. I don't know what mine. I was just pointing that today. I've never played with silicone.
That's the fun of this. Those who have never played with these products before are getting a brand new look at how this is, you know, a brand new look at a new product, see how fast they can come up with something, and show their real talent off. That's the fun of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. This should be pre-filled.
Oh, you're funny.
Megan, I'm breaking a sweat.
Yep. All right. Who has the most Cricut cartridges? That's a really great question. How many Cricut cartridges do you guys have?
30 some, almost 40.
What adhesive to use to attach glitter papers? A great adhesive for glitter papers is that Zip Dry liquid adhesive. And if you use the full size adhesive squares, these hold glitter paper really well. So that is awesome. 175 cartridges right now. That's awesome. Wow. Darlene, Britton doesn't have anywhere near the amount of cartridges that I have. And I still want more. I'm so bad. I always want more cartridges, and I shouldn't. And it's really dangerous being here at.
I think you lost it. I think you gotta find it in your nest.
What did she lose?
I don't think I came with a soda.
I'm sure, because I just double checked them all when I handed them out. I took one. I even had to take one from Carrie's to double check to make sure. Flew on the floor. I did something. Ooh, now she's somebody was only doing SVGs. Teeny Bit Up has 250 plus cartridges. That's awesome. Awesome. That is crazy. That's so cool. Well, okay, so something we're giving away tonight is going to be another Cricut Mini. And the Cricut Mini is going to come with 3 cartridges of your choice to add to your library and get you really started if you've never used a Cricut before, which is pretty darn awesome. And yeah, pretty awesome. It's obsessive. I like it. Who does love the Gypsy? Peggy Wiz wants to know who loves their Gypsy, and I love mine. That is like the #1 way that I create, and I'm so sad that there aren't any more available. They're like nowhere. You have 2? She has 2. That's awesome. Okay, but you have a backup. That's fabulous. Okay, wait, let's see. What are we at? Oh, 140 Cricut regular cartridges and 22 Imagine cartridges. We have 5 minutes left, ladies. 5 minutes left. They're going a little bit crazy. Crazy. Let's take a look at them. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see where we're at. Take a look in. You can see. Oh, Carrie's is coming together really great. You can see it all kind of coming together. Doesn't seem like she's struggling too bad there. Maybe, maybe not. So there's Abby. Abby's going at it. You can kind of see some of what she's working on. She has some swirly curlicues, and Brittany's over there. She's punching into her, what are you punching into? Your silicone? My card. Your card. But is it your silicone or just the card base? Ooh!
Okay,
Ooh. I don't know if that's the way to win over the votes of our followers.
You're not judging, right?
Our followers are judging. You're giving them attitude too. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let's see. So Sean's doing something with some ribbon and the pop and some Disney. So it might be a little late to be mentioning this, but some of my favorite things to do with Pop Tops is to actually grab my Spectrum Noir markers that are up here, and you can color them in with the alcohol-based ink that's in them, and you can change the color of your Pop Tops. So that's a really cool thing to do with metal with alcohol ink. You can do that with so many different things, and the alcohol ink actually works very minimally on your silicone sheets as well. So I don't know if you've ever tried using metal in scrapbooking, but using any type of form of alcohol markers works really, really well. So let's go ahead and say hi to everybody else that's here in the room. We have several of our fans and followers and people in the area that are here creating while our pros are going at it. So I just want everybody to go around really quick and say hello. Hello. You can see everybody over here. We got some great things going on. They're all creating some really fun projects. We got a lot of good stuff. And I can't see what Pat's holding up, but it looks like a silicone. A Siliband. That's awesome. That's great. So we have some great things that are going on over there, people creating. And we are getting down to the wire here on finishing up our Professional Challenge with less than 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, okay. You said down to the wire, I was thinking like a minute.
Less than 3 minutes remaining. As far as I know, the Gypsy has been discontinued.
That was my
Yes.
understanding also.
Yep. There are a few kind of floating around still, but they're no longer, what's the word I'm looking for? They're no longer producing them, being manufactured. Thank you. Yep.
Upload on eBay.
Although, since they're bringing back some for fall,
They are bringing back a few discontinued cartridges, we hear. All right. Kathy, what was your question that you said you need to spend more time with it? Oh, the impressions in the glass pad. That happens with most metal dies. If you use just a metal die, it does leave a bit of an impression in your pads. I'll show you really quick. Maybe. So these cut plates. Let me see. Let me talk about these cut plates. Yeah, almost every kind of open die will do that. Let me see here. Switch this angle. They have 2 minutes exactly remaining. There is no solution other than these. The pads are replaceable. These are replaceable pads, and you can see they go a long time. Like I've had mine from the beginning, and I use a variety of different kind of pads, and they bend and warp, and they have all kinds of marks in them from a variety of different dyes, and they're completely usable. They'll go on and on and on and on until they completely crack and break, and that takes several years for that to happen. Trust me. You flip them around. You don't have to use like B against B. Like you can just flip them around and reposition them, and you just rotate your plates. As long as you're not cutting in the same place every single time, they're completely usable. So great question. Thanks for asking, Carla. All right. Let's see.
yeah, it's really not very, I'm unable to make it around too,
No job kind of.
Oh, it's so funny. We're having a little bit of friendly banter here. Okay, so we now have 40 seconds remaining, and I will give you the final 10 seconds countdown. Final 10 seconds countdown. I use a rolling pin for, if you have some kind of hard surface, I use a rolling pin for my embossing dies, and I've never tried it with an actual metal die, but it should work. If you take something like a really hard counter, you guys have 23 seconds, a really hard counter, and then something like really hard, like some kind of, what am I trying to say, a cutting board, and place it on top, and then really put pressure with like a rolling pin and go back and forth, you may be able to get it done. It may need more pressure than that, but you can always try it. It works for embossing folders. Okay, I'm going to switch the camera angle with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. All right. It was like a fast 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but it really was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it was like dinging. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to have each one of the competitors come forward and place their card here on this table that we're working from. And they are sweating, and that's the fabulous part of this. So we are, first pro challenge is up. We are going to start voting as soon as they place their cards down on the table in front of me. And nobody is working. I know you can only see me right now, but nobody is working.
Just trying to hold my glue. Let the Viva dry.
Be still and let the Viva dry.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
You can just set it right here. We're going to line them up. Which way?
Oh, up.
No, other way. Unless, wait, is this the way it's supposed to go?
Nope.
This way. Okay. So Sean.
No, I'm Sean.
Sean was the only one we were missing.
Sean, Abby, Britton.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna make little labels really quick. You guys can take a look, and then I'll tell you whose is whose. We do want to explain them. I'm gonna let the overhead camera go. Oops, we knocked our camera somehow. Let me bring that in a little closer.
We all went with the craft for the base.
You're right. The craft base is a popular base. So, we're going to call our judges up behind me as soon as they're ready, Carly and Sue and Tanya, and I'm going to start the poll, and I will let you know who created each card. And you know what? I'm actually going to use
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or no?
Nope, I have the names on there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, with the poll.
yeah, we're going to use the poll.
Genius.
So we have Sean. Sorry, I spelled that a little funky, but it's really your name.
S-H-A-W-N.
It's just squirrely. Abby.
We will. You're
We
gonna show
will.
it.
We will. Britton. We're gonna make this as clear as possible for you guys. And Carrie. And we're gonna start the poll right now, and we're going to let Carrie go first in explaining her card.
All right. Well, since Snazzy Tape was originally created for the school environment so that you could decorate your lockers and books with them, I chose a school theme. And the front was supposed to be maybe a picture or a mirrored frame that a student would decorate inside their locker. Have a great school year. But as you open it, you are tops in my book.
And she colored it. She did color it with the alcohol markers.
And I covered my book with the Snazzy Tape in an effort to use it how it was originally first created.
Yeah.
Trying to blend over to the craft industry.
There you go. Fabulous way for use of the Snazzy Tape, right, judges? Okay, so we're going to skip over to Britton, and Britton can go ahead and explain what she did on her card and how each one was used, if she just wants to bring it up nice and close to the camera here so you guys can see.
So this is very much my usual style of creating. I took the white cardstock and cut it, and then cut even rectangles of the Snazzy Tape, kind of wrapped it around it. I also wanted to see how the tape would cut in the Cricut, so the little word "hi" there, I put ran through the Cricut really quick, and I attached my silly crafts
Yeah.
with Brad, and then my little pop top behind it just to give it a little bit of link. Megan, Elizabeth, ink, and some Brad.
Fabulous, Britton. Okay, now we're going to move on to Abby.
All right. So my main focus is on the front of the card. I did kind of a mixed media mash, kind of. Like I said, I seem like art class. What I did was I started out with my tape and I folded them all into individual triangles and made a flower out of them. I used the jelly in the center as well with the polka Brad.
Silicone, yeah.
Yep,
right
silicone. I used my white for the background and the curls. Added a little bling, and of course the pop top, or whatever you're calling them, for the leaf. Yep.
Pretty awesome.
And then on the inside, I'm a big fan of handwritten inside. So everything in the inside, I just put "Love You" a bunch.
Awesome.
So
That's a really fabulous card as well. So we're going to move
I
on.
did use an ink edger around that.
Okay. Final card we're going to see here is Sean.
So I saw the pop top and immediately thought of my father-in-law because his kids call him Pops. And I thought, well, let's do a fun Disney themed card for him. So I did the craft paper and then ran it through with my Mickey Mouse embossing folder that Megan was mentioning earlier. To make those Mickeys really pop, I ran some ink over it and then used the washi tape for kind of a ribbon kind of effect across it. Layered the white paper and the silicone, which was difficult because that tape the double sticky was really, especially when your hands are sweaty and you're trying to go fast. Oh my gosh, the double stick tape was being the life of me. And then tied it with a little red bow and tied the little pop top in there. And in the bottom corner, I was going to do three little Viva dots, but only
had time for
one.
All right. So now those are our 4 cards. I'm going to show you guys one more time for final judging. But I'm going to ask all of our professionals to step out into our green room right down the hallway there, aka the bathroom. All right. And the judges and you as well are going to converse. So I'm going to give you a different camera angle as well, and we're going to let the judges take one final look and make sure that you guys can go ahead and take a vote on this particular poll. So we have, once again, this is Carrie's card. Let me see here. Let me get a better camera angle here for myself. So we have Carrie's card. Once again, you open it up. Oh. She used her silicone here and did all that. Now, she does have a little rip in her card here, judges.
Oh, okay.
So that's something to possibly take into consideration there. It's a very clever idea, I believe, in how this book on the inside, which says You Are Tops, was created. So you guys can all take a look and decide how you want to judge on that particular criteria using all the elements that she used. Now, Britton, I feel, underutilized the white paper. She used it more for her, just for placing her tape down, correct? So she did do the clever one, and she's the only one that actually went and used that Cricut machine in our short period of time. And she also attached her pop top with the brad with the silly cut sheet. So that is a really fabulous thing right there. So you can double check that. And we do see a lot of people voting, so I am sure that the poll is still going on right now.
I like this one. I mean, there's not much wording here, but
there's not much there from that standpoint. Now, Abby did a lot of interesting detail, and she included a different kind of tape here that was not included in the challenge, which is okay. We didn't specify that they only had to use the challenge materials. And it is clever how she made this, the Pop Tot, the little leaf. I personally feel like she should have taken a little more time to color that in, make it look a little bit more leafy. But what do you guys think?
I like that.
Weigh in on that one for me. You guys can give your opinion.
She's got a lot of dimension to it with the little curly. And then the...
So what is your opinion? Do you feel the black and the yellow go together? Do they look like they're two separate of elements, or do they look like they really belong on the same card together?
It's brought together with the brad.
Okay.
I think it pulls it together.
Yeah. I just wanted to know what the judges are weighing in on, trying to give them some questions.
Had she not pulled it together with the polka dot brad, it may not have been.
Yeah, correct. So we also have Sean's card, and I think it's really clever that she created, now she didn't create it during the challenge time, but she did create her own embossing folder to create a custom Mickey. She did take an interesting approach, and she happened to have a good stamp that went along with the surprise element in there. So she had that to her advantage right there. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. We do have all the totals of votings from earlier as well. So we are collecting all the votes on each one, and you can see who's kind of pulling ahead. We have 32 votes for Sean, 25 for Britton, 18 for Carrie, and 28. Voting is going up. So now that we're kind of finishing, it's going up a little bit here.
I think this is very creative.
So you guys, converse amongst yourselves. You guys can write down the voting of your choice on here. Just list the name you guys can converse, and each individual person can cast their vote, and we will combine them together and name and crop out the very first person that will not be moving on to round 2 of our event. We'll see how it goes. Yes. They are all very, very creative. That is absolutely correct, Christina. Yeah. The polls are still going up, so I know that it's there for most people. Nobody knows who close cast one vote.
All right. I did like Britton's too.
Okay. All right. So we're going to call our pros back out. We're going to have them line up in front of us. If the judges would mind grabbing them for me. We're going to take one final look. This is your last chance to vote. I will be pausing the voting polls in just one moment while they come back in. While they come back in, we're going to pause.
Oh my gosh, our place is yours is so clean, Carrie.
Oh my gosh.
How does that happen?
And that counts for one.